So in this video, we will be seeing how to use unary operator in C programming language. So when we say unary operator, it operates on a single variable. That's the reason it is called unary operator. So it operates on single variable, as the name itself says, unary operator. And in unary operator, we have two operators, that is increment and decrement. Increment operator will be using the symbol plus plus, and decrement operator will use the symbol minus and minus. So increment operator and decrement operator comes under unary operator of C programming language, and increments the value by 1, and decrements the value by 1. That means increment will increase the value of variable by 1. It adds 1 to it by default. And decrements, it decreases the value by 1. That is, it subtracts 1 from the value of variable. So increment operator increases the value by 1 or adds 1 to variable value. Whereas decrement operator decreases the value by 1. So it decreases the value by 1, or we can say it subtracts 1 from variable value. Whatever is the variable value, from that 1 is subtracted. So increment operator and decrement operator. Increment increases value by 1, decrement decreases value by 1. Increment is represented by 2 plus symbols, whereas decrement is represented by 2 minus symbols. So now how to use it? So if there is a variable, suppose A, and A value is 5. So if you want to increment A by 1, you can use plus plus A. So this will be incrementing the A value by 1. Similarly, if I say minus minus A, then it will be decrementing the value by 1. So here it gives you the value as 6, and here if it is directly done on the A value 5, then it will be removing the A value. That is, 1 will be removed from A value and it becomes 4. So again, in increment or decrement, we have two types. It can be used in two ways, not types. So we have two types of operator, that is increment and decrement. And again, in increment or decrement, it will be it can be used in two ways, that is post increment and pre-increment. Same way, we can use the decrement operator as post decrement and pre-decrement. So we have post increment and pre-increment. Same way, post decrement and pre-decrement. Now what is the difference? Let's see. So in the post increment, we will be using the operator after the variable. Like if there is A, we will be writing A plus plus. And in pre-increment, the operator is written before the variable like this. Same way with the decrement. Here, the variable is first and operator is afterwards in case of post decrement. And in case of pre decrement, operator is first, then the variable. So two minus symbols, here two plus symbols. And now what is the difference between post increment and pre-increment? The placing of operator is not just the difference, but the value also differs. Suppose I am assigning this a plus plus to another variable like c equal to a plus plus I am doing. And let's say a value is 5. So let's say a value is 5, and if I am doing a plus plus, then here what happens in this case, in post increment case, if the operator is after the variable, first it will not operate on variable. The variable value as it is 5 will be assigned to c. So c will become 5. Then the variable value a will be incremented by 1. So a will become 6. So in case of post increment, a value as it is assigned to c, and then it is incremented. So a value will become 6, but c value will be 5 only, because before the operation is performed, a value is assigned to c. But in case of pre-increment, so if I write c equal to plus plus a, then a is 5 in this case also, suppose. Same way. So here what happens? First it will increment the a value. That is 5 will become 6. 5 will be increased by 1, incremented by 1 to 6, and then assigned to c. So c value will become 6. The operation is performed first, and then the value is assigned to c. So c becomes 6, and also a value as it is already incremented will be 6. So this is in case of pre-increment. So in case of pre-increment, the operation happens first and the assignment later. Whereas in case of post-increment, the operation is performed after the assignment of value. So that's the reason the value of the variable to which it is assigned will remain same before the operation. It will be the same value as it is before the operation. So before performing increment operation, whatever is the value of a will be same as the variable value, because on this it is not incrementing. This value is not incrementing. Operation is not performed on this value. Whereas in pre-increment, a value is changed to 6, then it is assigned to c. So that's the difference between pre and post increment. So same way, we can have the decrement operator. So let's see it practically in the IDE. So here I'm going to write a simple C program. First line will be include stdio.h, where we are adding the preprocessor directive for including standard input output header file into our program. Then I am starting the main function, and within the main I will be taking a variable a equal to 5. Now let's take another variable int c or x equal to a plus plus. So this is post increment, and now I am going to print x value. So x value we are going to print. So now let's see what will be the x value. A is 5. We are incrementing a by 1. So now if I compile it, I get 0 errors or warnings, and if I run it, I get the value of x as 5 only. It is not incrementing by 1 because the increment is post increment. Now let's check the value of a. So I am going to print the value of a also after x. So let's print a here and see whether a value has changed or not. So you can see x value is 5 and a value is 6. So if you want to get it in new line, /n you can add at the ending of string so that the cursor is moved to new line. So x value 5 because it is not incremented. A value is 6 because it is incremented after assigning 5 to x. Same way, if I use the plus plus symbol before, so here if I use plus plus and no need of declaring again, I'm just modifying again a and x value here. So a value again I have assigned as, let's take 15 here, and I'm using here pre-increment. So let's check a value and x value. So x is 16, a is 16, but a value is 15 here. So after incrementing only, it is assigning to x, and also a value is 16. So this is in case of pre-increment. Now the same let's do with decrement. So I'm copying the same code, pasting again, and just I will be changing the symbol. So first I'm writing minus minus, and then again I am writing here minus minus, and no need of declaring here also. So removing the data type because we are just modifying the values. So I will take different values. First, let's take a value as 10. Next value for a, for using pre-increment, I will be taking 20. Then for pre-decrement, I will take 30. And for post-decrement, so first we are doing post, then pre. So here we'll be doing post decrement. So 30, and then I will take 40. So let's see a and x values. So in case of post increment, 10 and 11, because a value was 10. In case of pre increment, 21 and 21, because a was 20, it has made 21 and assigned, then a is also 21. Then in case of post decrement, it has assigned 30 as the value to x, then it has decremented. Then pre-decrement, it has decremented to 39 from 40 and assigned to x, and then a also remains 39. So this way, post and pre-decrement is used in C programming language. And for more examples of C programming topics, please do subscribe the channel. And not only just C programming language, but also you will be finding Java, .NET, Python, PHP, and other computer courses on this channel. So please don't forget to subscribe the channel for more updates.